This guy can make $164,000 in a month and he celebrates 20p from Trainline. Come on.
We get 10, 20 views if I was lucky. 7 of them will be
yeah. 6 tabs.
The mindset, like I've had a 6-figure month. It's coming to the realization I can earn good money doing what I enjoy. There's nothing wrong with good people earning good money for doing good things.
That's cool. This is can you play with your client and win on the battle business? Oh, that was a shot. Okay, so Joe and I are in Manchester and we are here visiting one of our clients, Jaymin, who's a coach who gets people into Oxbridge. He joined us, I think, 3 months ago.
I think he was doing $20,000 a month and he's just hit his first $124,000 month.
124.
124 USD.
No. Pounds.
Pounds? 124 pounds? What's that USD?
I thought it was 124 USD. That's crazy, bro. Which is awesome. And so we are going to be asking him everything that he thinks he did to hit that month, which is obviously so cool. Everything that he did with his offer, with his content. We're going to take you behind the scenes. Jaymin's a pro at paddle, so he's showing us the ropes.
Cut to me completely missing the ball.
Mate, so good to be in Manchester with
Thank you, man.
So tell me about the journey. I'm genuinely very interested in the whole journey, not just working with us, but everything.
So first high ticket was, around January 2025. It was very surreal to me that you could charge a lot of money for what I was like previously doing as an hourly rate thing. I was like thinking this is not going to work. No one's going to say yes to this. And after a couple of emails, didn't even do it over a sales call. But it was over a few emails that managed to get an agreement. I was like, oh, perfect, nice. And then I clocked that I'd made the money in those 3 or 4 deals that I would have made in perhaps like the year. As we got closer and closer to the busy period of business, which is like October time. So June, July, August, September, October, that like run up to it was very, very busy, which meant that everything was working quite well. I was still learning a lot, doing everything kind of pretty much by myself. I was earning a lot of money, but I was the definition of a highly paid employee. And then it kind of got to a point where I was like, well, I charge a lot of money, I work a lot of hours. How do I? Where do I earn more? I'm like, there are people talking about 6-figure months. I'm working my ass off. 14, 15 hours a day, barely getting any sleep, and I'm on like struggling to hit 5-figure months. It's like there's got to be something else here. So I think that it's that point of realization where like kind of maxed out every other angle. So there's got to be something I'm missing.
It's so interesting you say that because I remember like when obviously you joined us, I think like what 20-30k a month, something like that. What was the unlock, and then how did you then put that into steps?
Well, I think is valuing time, using time as like a commodity, and also think about if I want to impact 100 students, I could do 100 1-hour lessons one-to-one with those students, or I could make some content, or do a group session or whatever, and that impacts more people and then buys back my time, which I can then reinvest into other areas, be it more videos, more teaching, whatever. But delegating stuff that isn't high leverage, that was a big game changer.
So we moved spots to make sure we don't get hit by a paddleball. Where were we?
The delegation. So like I've been delegating things to kind of help build up some time for me to focus on the bigger moves for the business.
Because I remember that was we had a few conversations about like getting rid of or bringing those people on, and obviously you kind of got to a point where you'd stabilize this business of working incredibly hard, making good money, but in that like prison. There's a lot of people who are probably listening who get to that point. What allowed you to make the decision to bring other people into a business?
There was I think the big fear was, I'm going to take on someone who is not going to be as good as me. And that, I don't think that came from an egotistical point of view. It was more just, I know that I'm the best at what I do. Like that's the reason that I am the reason that people want me is because I'm the best at what I do. And I still believe that. But I think it was then the feeling of impact going, again, if I want to impact as many students as possible and help as many people, then I cannot keep doing what I'm doing, A, sustainably, and B, it's not going to have the impact we want.
Within some of the conversations we've had, what do you think? I think I've challenged you a few times. I think I remember a few long phone calls, which I've enjoyed completely because I think like that's the thing that I love. What are some of the conversations you feel like I challenged you on within like in that part?
Low ticket funnels. Can I say that?
Yeah. I love
veins
low ticket
coming out your
funnels.
face when I'm looking at. At one point I was thinking having something which is less money because it can, it will appeal to more people. I get lots of like nice Stripe notifications, but I'd have to have a ridiculously high number of those to make the money that I already made, not even exceed it. But B, yeah, the amount of time that would take, again, it kind of goes back to if I did do that, I think if it is impact, you're not actually going in the direction you want because you're then taking time away from the things that will have more impact.
The first thing, from my perspective, I'm interested in your thing. The first challenge was the low ticket thing, and then the second was like, how do we make you not work 15 hours a day?
For sure.
And then ironically, like, the money came when you've been working less.
That's true.
Which is so interesting, right?
Yeah, it's bizarre. Like this month was this month gone was my record month, and I looked back and went, okay, all these people that I've taken on, there's no, apart from maybe an onboarding, there's not really too much more work that I'm having to do as a result of having taken them on. Like, it's not as if I hadn't taken them on, I'd be doing less work. It's very much the case that I'm doing pretty much the same amount of work, delivering the same number of group sessions. Just now more people kind of come along, and the lazy framework's been good because you have more time on your hands, and that obviously then means that you can take on more people. I think one of the big things that comes with the lazy mindset is the amount of headspace you get with it. So I think that's one of the maybe things I didn't really think too much about. It's like, oh, that's actually probably one of the most valued parts of being more lazy. Is the headspace.
Yeah, because like I remember we had that conversation where you were thinking, what is the point? I've made the money, like that sort of thing, and that probably only comes with having that headspace of actually thinking what you want in life and what you want to build.
That's a very good point.
Where do you think that's evolved now, or 6 figures plus coming into the account? Like, what do you think now is the goal, and where do you want to take things?
You've got to love the journey, right? And like, if I think back to when I started my YouTube channel, not really business, but YouTube channel 6 years ago, it was me in my living room with laundry in the background, making some videos that maybe get 10, 20 views. If I was lucky, 7 of them were me.
Over and over again. 6 tabs.
Like, at the time, I don't know if it's still the case, at the time you had to have 1,000 hours to watch time, so I'd sometimes let them play overnight to try and get my answers.
This guy's so good. I should watch him more.
Yeah. But my algorithm was just me. It was really sad. So going from there and then slowly going, okay, cool, now building a business where I can actually, work live, have lessons, work with the students.
What are some of the challenges and the struggles you've had growing? Like maybe in the last 6 months, what are some of the things that haven't come so easy to you?
Come so easy.
Or maybe everything's been easy. Maybe just like, mate, this is so cool. I'm making money and it's so chill.
But to be fair, there is a big aspect of that. I mean, obviously, with like the mindset, like I've had a 6-figure month, and I think going into 16, 17, going into uni, that was my mindset of, okay, I'm going to Oxford, arguably one of the best universities in the world, studying maths, one of the best courses. I'm set to make 6 figures a year. I'm balling. I'm the definition of success, like corporate success. And then I said to you earlier, I don't know if it was on the blog, I was with my corporate job for 3.5 weeks, and I quit. I'm like, this is not for me. It just didn't feel right. The dream was missold. So I think over the last 6 months, year, it's coming to the realization I can earn good money doing what I enjoy, helping people. There's nothing wrong with good people earning good money for doing good things.
That's cool. Because I feel like that's a conversation we had, didn't we? Like a long time ago, it was this sort of like, making money is a bad thing, and being like we should charge high prices and that's a good thing as opposed to a bad thing.
For sure. But yeah, there's definitely it's a weird mental thing to come over. But now it's like when I started on Headspace, I'd gulp every time I'd say like something £1,000 like price. Whereas now it's like, yeah, of course it's shifted mindset of cost going to value.
Yeah.
As well.
I love that. All right. Should we play some paddle?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool. Cheers.
We are on the paddle court here. We're gonna give it a go. It's a pretty sick paddle centre, to be fair. This is can you play with your client and win on the paddle court as well as business? Oh, that was a shot. Oh, that hurts. so much. And on the 29th of August, I'm hosting a...
That was good.
On the video that we did where you hit the measly 60k was like, what did you enjoy most about the community or the trips? You're coming to Mallorca with us. We got Joe organising the Great Mallorca trip. Joe was the man that organised it. Yeah, what did you enjoy about Greece?
I think meeting people, like that's obviously one big important thing. With the online space, you sit behind a laptop, see 2D versions of people, but I think it's just everyone got on really well. I think out of all the kind of networking events that I've done, that's the one where I think like we all just clicked. I think literally we got to the villa, dumped our bags and started like kicking a football around within about 5 minutes. Yeah. Like, this is gonna be a good trip.
Yeah.
I remember you rocking up on the Mallorca trip, so I had no idea where we were going, no idea we were eating, no idea who was coming.
Yeah.
It's like a holiday for me. It's right. It's great. It's in person. It's so cool, isn't it? Because as you say, like you're here, I'm like we're all remote, and it's nice to be able to have that like that feeling that we're all doing something together. Yeah.
Yeah. When you meet people, and it's meeting people who have the same or similar problems to you. Because it's nice to speak to people who understand and empathise, and equally I can give some pointers to. Yeah. You know. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, gents.
Congrats, by the way, mate.
Cheers.
Very well deserved. Very well deserved.
Cheers.
What is the actual result? Like, what was June?
June's a very good month. It's a very good month.
What was the number?
124.
124 USD.
No. Pounds.
Pounds?
Pounds.
124 pounds? What's that in USD?
I thought it was 124 USD.
Wait,
That's
so
crazy, bro. we don't operate in US dollars.
Come on.
That's 163 USD.
I was 164 last time I checked. Don't worry, get me wrong. I did check. I just wanted you to check as well. Wait, just casual.
We just wanted to check.
That's so funny. Just check. You sure? Yeah. That's crazy, though.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.
That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome.
As I was holding my first, I think one of the first calls that I didn't take, I was playing paddle and I went to go and get my drink. And I was like, oh, payment notification. Lovely.
How much was that?
I think it was like 1,000 or 5,000.
Crazy, man.
But yeah.
So cool.
Crazy, yeah.
That's like that. I feel like that's the first feeling as
That
the
was
business
like,
owner,
like
where
a-
you're like you're
Yeah.
finally not connected to
100%.
outcome.
Yeah.
That's the dream state. That's the dream outcome. Everyone's like, oh my god. What do you think was the work you put in before that to get to the place where you can have the Stripe notification while you're playing paddle?
Well, I guess like on a long-term thing is just having so much content, which is doing the heavy lifting, like getting people on the conveyor belt of they're not going to buy from me today, but they're now in the algorithm, they're now in the ecosystem, they're now slowly moving along. That's doing a lot of heavy lifting, like strategies in place in terms of the content, like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, like setting. We talked earlier about delegation, having people doing some stuff which I don't need to be doing or can be done by other people. The first 4 or 5 years I was hosting with no business in mind. It was purely, I like maths, I like sharing it. It started off as a lockdown project. That's kind of how long ago it was. I enjoyed doing it, and it was only like, I think my goal was, this is going to be passive income. Even now, like, I'm getting like maybe £40 a month. Like,
It's not. It's much better than 164, man.
Yeah. It's like the trade delay. That's the thing that really gets me going.
This guy can make $164,000 in a month, and he celebrates 20p from Trainline. Come on.
Was it save the pennies?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Save the many thousands of pounds. I love it. How did your price point change? Because I think that's something we spoke about at the start, where you didn't have a 20k offer at the start, did you? And then I actually read your onboarding form a few days ago, and you were saying your goal was to get it even to 30k, wasn't it? Or keep pushing that price.
I think
point.
so.
Correct me when we started what your offer was and then how it's changed, because
I think I just had the one offer at the time, which was 8,000, 9,000, which is now, I've tweaked a few things, but essentially we're now my 20.
Yeah.
And now I also have 2 smaller options, a 12 and a 5. The 5 is the most popular, which is also quite nice because that's very little work for me. In fact, even the 12 it's not that much work for me.
What was really interesting was when you joined, Morgan said to me, this guy loves maths. he was like, Jaymin's joined and this guy loves maths. But I think what he meant by that is that you loved, the thing that was very clear to me from the start was that you loved what you did, and you were like, the business had come from your enjoyment of the thing that you do, which is so different to so many people in the space, which is the other way around, which is they're like, how do I make money? Oh, I'm going to go do this, and this is where I'm going to make money. But I think that's interesting, because I think that's what my talk was roughly about results and that sort of thing. What would your advice be to someone who is like in a similar position to you, who loves what they do but struggles from the business side, or potentially is less clear on the business side?
Good question. It's like a car with petrol but no keys, right? You need the keys to, you're willing to put, or maybe the other way around, you have the keys, you don't have the petrol. But you're missing something if you want to make money. And I think one of the biggest, I was saying to you earlier, is the best thing about what I do is not the money I make, it's the fact that I get to do what I enjoy. I have the freedom to, was Thursday, 4 o'clock, I'm in a bar.
Yeah.
Like, I think it is just the fact that you get the freedom to do what you want, while doing what you enjoy and having the impact on the people you want.
Yeah.
But the only way you can do that is if you have a very tactical business kind of angle on it, where you can make money. Because otherwise, if I didn't make money, if I was doing what I was doing, just making YouTube videos, I'd probably still enjoy it, but it'd be a lot more time, because I'd have to then make some money somehow by doing something I didn't enjoy. So it's a nice little win-win to be able to pair what you enjoy doing with being able to put the roof over your head.
100%. Well, cheers to that, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers to that, buddy.